Now, maybe you've got a client session coming up and you're feeling a little bit nervous about it. You've got that little flutter of self-doubt kind of in your tummy and you want to feel a bit more grounded. So maybe you're worried that you're not going to know what to say, or you're worried that you're not good enough in some way. Let's tap on that today. I'm Susanna from the Tapping Association, and through this lovely grounding session, we're just going to tap through those nerves, those fears that come up when we're preparing to hold space for someone else, to really help you feel more calm, centered and grounded. All right, so let's get started then. So I just want you to really make yourself nice and comfortable to begin with. Both feet firmly on the ground for me. Just make yourself nice and comfortable in your chair and really feel into that seated weight in your chair. Feel the chair supporting you. Let your shoulders drop. Just soften your face and relax your jaw. And now let's take a nice deep breath together. So breathing in through the nose. Nice expansive grounding breath. And then releasing on that exhale. Well done. And then start tapping on the side of the hand, repeating after me either in your mind or out loud. Even though I'm feeling really nervous about this session coming up, like I'm not sure what to say or I don't know how it's going to go, I accept how I feel and I give myself a little bit of grace, a little bit of compassion. Even though I'm scared I won't be good enough, or that I might get it wrong somehow, I acknowledge all these fears that are coming up with compassion. Even though I feel all this pressure to get it right, to be perfect. And maybe I'm worried that they'll judge me or compare me to someone else. I choose to deeply and completely love, honour and accept myself, or I'm learning to. So tapping on the eyebrow point, let's first of all just address some of those fears so we can let them go. Repeating after me, all this nervousness I'm feeling about this client session. Side of the eye, what if I don't know what to say? Under the eye, what if I mess it up? Under the nose, what if they've seen someone else better than me before? What if they compare me to someone else? Chin points, what if I freeze or say the wrong thing or stumble on my words? Collarbone points, what if I'm not enough? What if I don't have direct experience of their situation? What if I feel like I'm not qualified enough to support them? So let's just really express the truth of how we're feeling here. Under the arm, so much pressure to get it right, to be really good at this. All this pressure. Top of the head, I'm holding all this fear inside and it feels horrible. All these nerves. Eyebrow point, and I really want to be professional, ethical, calm. Side of the eye, I care so much about doing this well, like it's really important to me. Under the eye, maybe I'm scared that I'll let them down in some way. Under the nose, maybe I'm worried that I won't hold the space right in the right way. Chin point, I'm really trying hard to prepare for this. Collarbone, and I'm still not feeling ready. Under the arm, all this fear that I'm not enough. Top of the head, this weight that I'm carrying on my shoulders. Eyebrow point, and I do feel nervous, but what if that's okay? Side of the eye, maybe these nerves mean that I care. Under the eye, what if I can trust in my skills, my experience, the tools and techniques I've learned? And just reminding yourself here how easy it is to forget how much we've learned and how much we know. So as we tap here under the eye, I'd like you to just think about the wealth of experience that you do have. Thinking about all the things that you've learned over the years. Thinking about all the things you've been through in life, all the things you've overcome. Maybe there's been loads of people that you've already helped, professionally, personally. Bring all those people to mind now. Bring all the feedback and comments that you've had to mind. You know, you're already amazing. So bring all that into your heart. Under the nose, what if I can trust the energy I bring? Chin point, and I can take time to ground and center myself. And that is what you're doing right now. You're grounding yourself, you're centering yourself. And we're going to do a lovely grounding meditation as well as part of this. Collarbone point. Maybe it's safe to slow things down, to give myself a little bit of space. So let's do that now. So slowing down, tapping gently, breathing softly. Maybe it's safe to slow down. Get some space and perspective. Under the arm. I don't have to know everything in the world. I don't have to know everything. No one expects that. Top of the head. I just need to be present and listen. Eyebrow point. I release the fear of getting it wrong. I'm not going to get it wrong. Side of the eye. I let go of the need to be perfect. It's not about perfection, it's about presence. I just need to be me. You just need to be you. Under the eye, I release the pressure to over-prepare. Under the nose, I let go of ego. It's not about being the best. So just let go of any ego here. And repeat this. It's not about being the best. It's about doing my best. Chin point. This session isn't about me. It's about the space I hold. Collarbone. And I release the fear of judgment. So let's let that judgment go. I release the fear of them judging me judging them, but most of all, me judging myself. Let that go. Under the arm, I reconnect with my authenticity, that sense of self-trust. Top of the head, realigning myself with my integrity. Eyebrow point, and I am prepared. I've done enough, and I care. So much care. Side of the eye, and I know I can respect confidentiality and boundaries. Under the eye, I know I can honour the scope of my practice. Under the nose, I trust in all my skills, my experiences, my training. Chin point, something brought this client to me, and that's important. Collarbone point, my energy, my presence, my heart. Okay, so we're going to do a short kind of visualization meditation here as we're tapping on the collarbone point. So I invite you to just close your eyes or soften your gaze. Tapping on the collarbone, or if your arms feel a bit heavy, you can just rest them on your lap if you prefer. Eyes closed, and I'd like you to just bring this client now to mind. Not thinking so much about their face or their story, more about their energy. Just bring that energy to mind. Kind of feeling into their presence as a soft glow in your awareness. And just notice what's there. Maybe you notice a gentle warmth between you. Maybe there's a colour. Or just a sense that they're here. You know, you don't need to know anything about them. You don't need to know their story. Maybe something in your field has already met them or connected with them in some way. So just feel into that. And I want you to know that you're really holding this sense of spaciousness, this container, if you like, that's really spacious, that's trusting, that's warm, that's non-judgmental. Reminding yourself you don't need to fix anyone or rescue anyone. You're simply there for them. You're here, you're grounding, you're open-minded, open-hearted. Just open to them. You're strong and you're steady. Now feel into that energy that really connected them to you or you to them. So maybe it was through a conversation. Maybe it was a kindness that you offered in some way, in some form. Maybe it was through a conversation with someone else, like a recommendation. How lovely to have that energy shared. Maybe it was from something that was shared online, a post or a video. So just trust that that connection is no accident. You know, you connected in that way. It's a real thread of resonance there. Beautiful trail of energy. You left that trail, they picked it up gently. So just feeling into that lovely connection. Breathe into that connection. Tap into that connection, knowing it's not about perfection or knowing all the answers. It's about presence, open-hearted presence. It's about authenticity, being heart-led, being true. And as you continue tapping, let's really take a moment to ground ourselves now. So we're going to feel our own energy grounding. So bring your attention to the soles of your feet as we start to bring our energy down into the earth. So bring your awareness down to the soles of your feet And I like you to imagine now tendrils or roots or just energy tendrils kind of coming from the bottom of your feet, from the soles of your feet. And they're going to start gently now prodding and pushing their way downward. So they're going to start pushing down through the floor beneath you, pushing down through the foundations, through the layers of stone and soil and rocks, all those layers, gently prodding and pushing, moving deeper and deeper down into the earth, threading, weaving steadily downwards, twisting gently around rocks and roots, curving around all those ancient layers of the earth, deeper and deeper down, feeling those roots coming from the sole of your feet until finally they reach the core of the earth, the radiant core of Mother Earth, that molten, powerful centre of strength, of wisdom, and of deep stillness. Really grounded. So really feel into that support now as you've reached that. And if it feels safe and right to do so, allow yourself to gently draw some of that energy back up. Okay, you don't need to pull it too much. It's naturally being shared with you if you feel called to do that. So bring it up through the layers, through all those roots, all the way up through the earth and it back into the soles of your feet. That lovely grounded Mother Earth energy. Bring it into your legs, into your hips, into your belly, into your chest, into your arms, into your mind, into your heart. Really grounding you. Let it anchor you here. Knowing that you are grounded so that you can ground. And your body's feeling nice and calm, nice and grounded. Your breath is strong, steady. You are grounded so you can ground. You are aligned so you can align. You are centered so you can center. And you are held so you can hold. And that is just so beautiful. You are held in that loving energy, that grounding energy, so that you can hold. Really feel into that. Well done. That was really beautiful work. So open your eyes here, have a little stretch if you want to. And let's get back to tapping now. So tapping under the arm, eyes open, repeating after me. I'm here to hold space with unconditional positive regard. Unconditional positive regard. Top of the head. And I know I can honour the needs of my client with an open heart and mind. Okay, let's do one final round now of nice positive affirmations, really feeling into that confidence and power. Eyebrow points. I'm grounded, calm and centred. Grounded, calm and centred. Side of the eye. I trust in my energy, my presence, my training. You can trust in yourself. Under the eye, I hold space with heart, integrity and care. Under the nose, I don't need to be perfect, I just need to be real. You just need to be you, you know. Chin point, I honour my boundaries and my intuition. And that intuition is so important. Collarbone, I show up with authenticity and gentleness. Under the arm, I'm safe to hold space and be present. Top of the head, I'm aligned, confident and ready to serve with presence and purpose. So let's say that one again. I'm aligned, confidence, and ready to serve with presence and purpose. Amazing. Well done. So stop tapping there. Place your hands gently over your heart. Take a nice deep breath in through the nose. Lovely, expansive, grounding breath. And then on that exhale, just make that exhale nice and strong and powerful and controlled. Take a moment to let all that settle and notice how that feels. Hopefully you're feeling much more aligned now, much more confident. Remember, they chose you. They chose you. You absolutely can do this. I believe in you, okay? If this did support you today, then please do let me know in the comments, or even better, come back after your session and let me know how it went. I'd absolutely love to hear from you, or just leave me a little emoji to let me know that you stopped by today. Thank you so much for tapping with me. Take care.